10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. Anything I do for the gang. Took those L's and I took that blame. All money in, we ain't copping no chain. Feel like Ice Cube, cause a dead good day. Don't need 3 whips, don't need no race. I'ma keep it simple in the Chevy I skate. Thank the Lord every time I wait. Lace my shoes and I get to that cake. Heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. This is all we ever wanted. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. Pedal to the floor, to the engine. Head up in the clouds when I levitate. We don't spit game, we just educate. 10-10-80, how the paper straight. Couldn't get it back then, so I had to wait. Now the money come to me, so I don't have to chase. I don't gotta flash none, I don't gotta fake, darling. We not practicing, we ballin'. And heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. Heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. This is all we ever wanted. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. Pedal to the floor, to the engine. Head up in the clouds when I levitate. We don't spit game, we just educate. 10-10-80, how the paper straight. Couldn't get it back then, so I had to wait. Now the money come to me, so I don't have to chase. I don't gotta flash none, I don't gotta fake, darling. We not practicing, we ballin'. And heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. Heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. This is all we ever wanted. I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is your host, Marlon. We are back at it again with another edition of the show. So, this is your first time watching. Don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. Turn on that post notification bell so you never miss out on the daily updates that we have in the land of PlayStation and Xbox, as well as PC and Nintendo. That is something that intrigues you, then this is the place for you. Welcome back to the channel, guys. All right, man, give the stream a massive thumbs up. We do have plenty of topics to go over and discuss in the land of gaming and technology. I do have a quick heads up for Target when it comes to the Nintendo Switch 2. It seems as though that they're going to be having some extra Switch 2 consoles for those of you who didn't get a chance to pre-order it. And I think they're switching up a few things here in regards to that. So I'm giving you guys a little bit of heads up on that. We'll go into a little bit much more detail throughout the show and everything. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you all so much for being here today, and also starting off the week strong here. So welcome back, guys. Hope all is well with you guys. Hope you guys had a blessed weekend. I know I did. Had a great weekend. Just on the ball. Lots of content dropping this week for the channel. We do have a laptop / impression / review coming up this week. I do have a review coming up this week for a game. Tons of stuff I have in the pipeline this week. So busy work week for me, 100%. So hopefully you guys are going to be staying busy this week. I mean, as we approach the end of the month, and obviously going into May, I think May is going to be a crazy, not May, June. I got May in my head because we're in May. June is going to be a crazy month, stacked with games, stacked with multiple events, and things of that nature. So buckle up, be along for the ride. It's almost as if like every single time we wake up in the morning, it is something else, a new piece of tech. And Computex is going down right now. That's an electronics show where, you know, all these companies, Asus, MSI, and the likes, show off their latest and greatest products and stuff like new monitors or whatever, TVs, whatever the case may be. Kind of similar to CES, but internationally. So appreciate you guys for being here, man. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us today. Jose, what's up, man? Hey, 916, what's up? What's going on? King Mo, what's up, man? How you doing? Thank you so much. Happy, I tested my PC port, Last of Us Remastered on PC on a laptop 2019. Flawless, no cloud technology. That's what's up. Let's see here. It says my birthday is tomorrow. Happy birthday when it comes, my man. Kayachi, happy birthday, man. Happy birthday when it comes. Shout outs to Jay Stacks. What's good, man? How you doing? Welcome to the stream, my brother. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you guys for being here and hanging out with me. Make sure you guys vote on top of the poll. Also, make sure you guys subscribe as well. Appreciate you guys for being here, man. Jonathan, what's up, man? How you doing? Welcome to the stream, sir. Kevin Barrett, what's popping? What's going on? Jonathan says, what's up, Marlon? I usually catch your replay, but keep up the great work, my brother. Hey, anytime, man, anytime. Thanks for showing up, man. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. I know everybody's schedule is a little bit different, but hey, most people can catch the replay that are not able to tune in and stuff like that. So this works best for my schedule with what I have going on in my life right now. So this is why we do the streams at the times that we do them. Unless if it's like a jam-packed day and there's like a lot going on and stuff like that, then I will do like a late night stream for people. But yeah, it kind of just all depends. If it's a busy week in terms of news or, product releases or whatever, then it gets a little bit, overloaded. So, Matthew, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream, my brother. Thank you so much. Happy Monday. Brand new week. Another week to give God thanks for, another day. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see here. Let's see who else is in here. Jermaine Mac Bound. Are you ready for the Switch 2, my brother? Because we got some updates. Let me just give y'all the update here. Fresh off the rip. Shots to my man Jake Randall, and then corroborated by my man Nintendo Prime. So according to Jake Randall, sources, if you wait outside the store to get your Switch 2 at Target in person on launch day, they will use some form of a physical or digital ticket system. Will be store to store depending on which, he said. Then when store opens, they will escort everyone with a ticket to electronics to line up to check out. You will have first dibs on not just the system, but all accessories and games. Obviously, if you don't have a ticket and go to the store later in the day, if they still have stock, they will sell it like normal. So kudos to Target there. This is just for those that line up for the store opening. Thanks, Jake. So shouts to Jake, man, and everything like that. So make sure if you guys are going and lining up at Target, just know that they're going to be apparently handing out some sort of ticket or something like that, and then send you guys over to electronics. And then you have access to all the accessories for the Switch 2. And all the games, basically. So you can, you're able to, get whatever you want and stuff like that. So I think that's pretty cool. NVIDIA had a conference, new technology to make remastered older games so much easier. There's a video out looking insane. Interesting. I will look into that. All right. So we do have some topics to go over here. And so we have a report that's talking about Xbox cross Steam. And this is not the first time that we've been hearing about this. So where there is smoke, there is fire. So the rumblings are happening again. And let me just tell you right now, if this is true, then this is going to help move some units for Microsoft. You know what I mean? It's going to help move the needle a little bit, because that will be insane. If you have the Xbox ecosystem and Steam ecosystem, or however they're going to be doing it, merge on one box. That's going to be awesome. Potentially being able to play your Steam library of games, on that next Xbox, as well as your Xbox games as well. That would be fantastic. And I think that will be a good selling point for a lot of people. Now, it all depends on how much it's going to cost for a lot of people, because right now, the prices of these consoles are literally going through the roof because of tariffs. Now, obviously, 2 years from now, we'll see how pricing and availability is going to be. But yeah, man, rumblings is coming up again. This is not the first time that we heard that Microsoft is working on this. And so we're going to go a little bit much more deeper. Also, we're going to talk about Marathon. Oh, Lord, you see the thumbnail. I have my hand on my face because, yeah, we'll elaborate more on that. I'm so upset right now because you know what, man? Doggone it. We've been waiting for years for... Anyways, whatever. We're also going to talk about the first PlayStation 6 game. And it's very obvious at this point. So we're going to dive more into that as well. And for you handheld PC lovers out there, MSI just announced some new handhelds in the Claw 8 lineup, this time powering AMD and not Intel, which the rumors were freaking true, because there were some rumors going around that, MSI is going to go with AMD on their next handheld or whatever, that they're going to come out with, other than just the Claw 8 AI Plus. And so, so we're going to take a look at that here today. And Doom. Now, judging from some of the data that we're seeing right now, a lot of people saying that Doom, The Dark Ages, is a flop. It's not as good as, obviously, Doom 2016, at least what Doom 2016 did in terms of numbers and players and whatever. And then also Doom Eternal. So we're going to take a look at that here today. And then we're also going to be checking out Stellar Blade being unplayable. Obviously, we know, Stellar Blade is coming out for PC and stuff like that. So there's some major concerns around that. So we're going to be diving into that here today. And then new Call of Duty Black Ops 7 wall running. What? Yeah, we're going to dial into that one here today for you guys as well. So buckle up. We do have some other stuff to kind of dig into as well. You guys know how we do the show. So hit that like button for me, guys. At any moment during the show, if you want to support the show, feel free to super chat, which is definitely optional, helps us to keep everything operational here on the show for you guys, keep the quality of the show going, or consider doing some gifted subs as well. And check out also our official channel sponsor. Link will be in the description. Not doing a full-fledged video on that right now, but link is in the description. Go check them out, make a purchase, whatever the case may be, help out the show that way as well. All right, so with that being said, let's get right into it, man. Yesterday we did a bonus stream, sort of like touching up on the Switch 2, and as always, you know, there's a lot of negativity right now in gaming. I just feel like in 2025, even though the bar was set high in terms of a lot of the games that are supposed to be coming out, people are still not satisfied. It doesn't matter what it is, what game it is. Always some kind of negativity, right? Where it's not even needed. But man, I think that the Switch 2 is putting down some serious power and capabilities, because the fact that Cyberpunk 2077 is running. Let's go, Pickles World. Let's go, baby. Off the freaking rip. Welcome back, Pickles World, to Play Has Limits, baby. Welcome back. Hey, stay tuned, man. It's going down. It's going down. So stay tuned. We have lots of members only content starting in June, around the time when the Switch 2 releases. I will be handing out my I'll be updating the members list with my friends code for Nintendo, my Nintendo ID. So stay tuned, man. Lots of stuff, lots of members only content coming up next month. So buckle up. Thank you so much for being first on the list today. All right. So with that being said, let's get right into business, man. Let's get right into it. I hope all is well with y'all. Let's talk about this Xbox situation here plus Steam. Now, this is not the first time that we're hearing about this integration. It's supposed to be happening, but hey, I'm literally hoping for the best right now because, yeah, man, Microsoft needs to do something, right, to incentivize gamers to buy their consoles, right? Right now, the price is way too high. Let's keep it a buck. It wasn't selling before, and then now that the price is sky high, then it's kind of like, I'm good, right? Because everything exclusive wise is going to other platforms, PlayStation, Nintendo. So it's kind of like, okay, what's the whole point of me buying a console? Now, the only point to buy an Xbox console now is if you are a fan of the ecosystem, right? You love the ecosystem and you love the idea of a console and not another device or PC or whatever the case may be. So you love the Xbox ecosystem and you love the Xbox console experience. But adding another layer on top of that, which is the Steam, you know, having that Steam OS or that Steam integration is going to make somebody say, okay, all right, I could see what Microsoft is doing here. All right, I might pick one up, right? So that might move the needle a little bit for them. Now, I'm not saying that consoles are going to be flying off shelves, but that's going to definitely help out. And, you know, people who do have a large Steam library of games and stuff, fusing the two, I think is definitely game changing. And I think, you know, moving into next generation, yeah, you have to like step outside the box. Maybe this is what Sarah Bond was talking about, like a huge technological leap moving forward. Maybe that's what Sarah Bond was talking about, and rightfully so. Like, yeah, you gotta push the envelope, man, because these consoles are getting more and more expensive. The tariffs and all that stuff, all the stuff that's going on in the world right now, especially here in the States, it's crazy. You know, the prices are jacking up. So people are looking for, you know, more value for, because you're charging them more money, people are looking for more value. If there's not more value there, then obviously people are not going to really care, right? So yeah, so you have to find a way to sell somebody on your console, considering that you've been struggling in some capacity against your rival Sony. Sony don't have this problem, right? Sony is still moving units. I mean, the last financial results that we had was pretty solid for PlayStation. Even though that they haven't dropped anything major, this year, just yet. Obviously, we have DS2. Hopefully that moves some units for Sony. And we also have Ghost of Yote. Hopefully that moves some units. We know that Fair Games is kind of up in the air right now. Marathon, which we're going to talk about, is a freaking disaster. All sorts of shenanigans going on with that. So it's kind of a head scratcher on the Sony side, and Sony got to step it up, man. But let's dial into this one here because it's a very interesting report. And we did talk about this before on the channel, but now it's popping up again. So it seems as though Microsoft could be turning the keys and the gates all the way open on this one. Okay. All right, so let's take a look at this one right here. This has come from WCCF Tech. It says right here that Microsoft rumored to be testing Steam integration within Microsoft Store, potentially for next-gen Xbox 2. So right now, apparently, Microsoft is supposedly testing Steam integration within Microsoft Store. Can you imagine them integrating Steam within the Microsoft Store? That is absolutely nuts. And then obviously we heard the rumor before about the next generation Xbox and stuff like that. So that's already nuts. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much for 4 months. Appreciate that. All right, so let's go inside here. It says, according to Insider Xdev One, Microsoft has internally begun testing Steam integration within the Microsoft Store environment, intended to bring that to next-gen Xbox console eventually. Here's the relevant quote from the latest YouTube podcast. Xbox cross Steam are heading into the next generation, but steps are already begin taken as Microsoft has just added the Steam application to the support software for its devices. Appearing under the name of Steam Developer Beta, this, of course, is currently only available to certain employees and people who collaborate with Microsoft to provide support or develop certain things. So this is crazy, right? To even, think about this, because obviously we heard, previously a while ago, I believe from Jez, about the idea of this happening. And, with the next generation of Xbox supposedly in 2027 at this point, yeah, it just begs to question what's going to be happening. And so it says there is more than just a detail, because it logically reflects Microsoft's intention to facilitate coexistence and cooperation between its Xbox ecosystem and the gigantic PC platform that is Steam today. Now, the integration will allow users to run Steam more smoothly and directly from Windows environments and in the future Xbox environments. So you see what I'm saying? They're bleeding that over into the next generation of Xbox, especially with the OS and everything like that. So let's continue here. It says, I've been telling you that the next generation of Xbox is going to be more like a PC than a console. Everything is going to be developed around PC environments. Those logically need Steam integration, and you will have that in your Microsoft Store when you turn on your next generation Xbox console. This will allow you to have Steam on your Xbox console and on any Windows device without the need for complex configurations, which is key step for experience of the future console. So I'm trying to tell you, and obviously Windows Central Jez predicted the same a while ago. So let me say this. That would be an absolute game changer, right? Not just having it on the Microsoft Store, but think about it. Maybe this is what we were hearing. Think about what I'm saying, y'all. Maybe this is what we were hearing from Sarah Bond, what she was saying, hey, huge technological leap, because that's a big leap right there. Making the next generation of Xbox a more PC-like experience with the integration of Steam. So when you boot up your next generation Xbox and you go to the Microsoft store or whatever the case may be, Steam is like literally right there, or however they are going to place it in the actual OS. Like Steam is there. You can access the library of your games. You can purchase Steam games, like all that kind of stuff. So you ain't got to go freaking nowhere. I'm going to tell you right now, dog. I'm going to tell you right now, if that's the case, I am on board with that. I am all on board. And almost every single console I get. So I'm down for the count. This is not going to be for everybody, but I'm just seeing most people are going to be like, well, this or that. But hey, Microsoft is literally trying to be one of those only companies that is doing a little bit of everything. You know what I mean? Like the biggest publisher in the game right now, literally putting their games on every single platform, giving all walks of life the opportunity to play their games and enjoy their games, and not just locked behind one box or all that kind of stuff. And then not only that too, but giving you guys the ultimate PC experience, PC console experience on one device. That is awesome. That is literally freaking awesome. So we're just going to have to wait. We're at least about 2 years away. And if this is true, then obviously they're in the testing phase right now to kind of test out the kinks. But that's going to be a huge selling point, especially if you rely on Steam. Like if you're a heavy Steam user, you have all the library of your games on Steam, and then you hearing that the next Xbox is going to have that, chances are you're going to want to buy one. So I feel like this is probably maybe Microsoft's last fight in the console space to kind of really give Sony a run for their money. I don't know what Sony is going to be doing with the PlayStation 6. I just don't know. You got to do something different. If Microsoft is doing this, then Sony got to do something different too. Can't just be about power and all this nonsense. Like it has to be more than just power. Like what are you going to do special with the UI now? You know what I mean? Like, and not only that too, but 4K, 240 hertz, all this stuff. We could talk about that all day long. Ultra wide support, all this kind of stuff. Because I feel like with the next generation of consoles, like it's going to be more like a PC-like experience with the PlayStation 6 and with the next generation Xbox. I feel like we're getting closer. These consoles are getting closer and closer to more like a mainline personal computer. And so, yeah, man, I'm down for it, baby. I'm down for it. Sign me up. If that's the case, that's going to sell. That's going to sell for them. And on top of that, too, what about price? Because I know some people are talking about price. Like Microsoft can afford to take an L on prices when it comes to, that entry of, hey, get your foot through the door. Similar to what they did with the Series S, regardless of the limitations on VRAM. Thank you for subscribing. Limitations on VRAM and things of that nature. But I'm just saying, man, if the price is right, people are going to be all over that. Right? Because look at Lenovo right now. Lenovo is coming out with that Legion Go S with Steam OS on it, and it's $599. Right? So think about something similar in that vein. I mean, if Microsoft comes out first, which we're hearing in the report, like 2027, PS6 2028, and they come out first, and their machine is cheaper than Sony. Well, the disadvantage is that if Microsoft comes out first and their console is cheaper, and Sony's looking at that and be like, oh, well, they're cheaper out the gate, and people are buying that console, then, Sony might have to, consider on their price too. But I'm just saying, if it's a reasonable price, it might help move the needle for them and get people interested in buying more Xbox consoles more than ever before. So we're going to see, man. We're going to see what happens because right now they're not selling as much as they would like. Every year on year, when it comes to their financial results and everything like that, we're seeing hardware down, whether it's 6%, 10%, 16%, whatever the case may be. And that's because right now, unless you really love Xbox and you love the ecosystem, like there's really no point, right? Like unless you, like I said, for those use cases, but we'll see, guys. All right, so let's go ahead and let's move on. Oh, Lord Jesus. I'm going to be on this topic for a while because I do have a lot to say. This is very annoying. This is what happens when you don't listen. When you don't listen and you think you know everything, you learn the hard way, right? You learn the freaking hard way. And I think Sony needs to learn the hardware right now. Sony needs to wake up and smell that coffee right now because this got to be a freaking joke, right? The biggest thorn in their freaking side right now is freaking Bungie. They should have never bought freaking Bungie. I honestly do believe that Jim Ryan was forced into retirement, bro. I don't think that Jim Ryan got into retirement, on his own. I feel like they just yo, you got to go. You straight up got to go. Like, bro, all of this happened on the Jim Ryan's watch. Obviously, it goes up the ladder from there, right? Hiroki Gotoki, what's his name? Kenshiro and all them at the top and stuff like that, and then move all the way down. Like, listen, what the heck, bro? Like, obviously, buying freaking Bungie was the biggest mistake that Sony can ever make. The biggest mistake of any acquisition that they have ever acquired is friggin' Bungie. Like, what were you guys smoking? All this live service approach push and stuff like this. This tells me that you guys are out of freaking touch. And here we are. It's like, you don't learn from Marathon. I mean, from Concord. You don't learn from freaking Concord, bro. That this ain't it, bro. You're not learning. And it seems like you keep making the same mistakes. And what crushes me is that you have all these freaking games wasting time, money, and resources, right? You have existing franchises that people have been asking for years to come back. Okay, you don't want to bring back Killzone. You don't want to bring back Resistance. You don't want to bring back Motorstorm. You don't want to do any of that. Okay, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. But make something brand new. Make something brand new. Like, what the heck? Make something brand new.
Thanks for the dono.
Do you think the new CEO will remove their games from Steam?
Remove their games from Steam? New CEO? I don't think so. Microsoft is going to try to work out whatever the case may be with that. I don't think so. But, we'll see what happens. Thank you so much for the $5. We'll see what happens. Appreciate that, Rain. We'll see what happens. It's kind of too early to tell, but we'll see. Blade, thank you so much. Welcome back, Blade. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That is 2 new members on the day. 2 re-ups on the day, I would say. Thank you. So it's like, what are you doing? Right? Concord failed miserably. The biggest L to take was Concord. And you would think, let's cool off on the live service push. And then you canceled all these live service games between 2023, 2024, and 2025. Almost over 10 plus games got canceled. Right? And it's like, bro, what are you doing? What are you freaking doing? And now we're getting a report that, bro, 2025 is not even stacked for PlayStation right now. Microsoft got a more stacked year than PlayStation. What? Let's take a look here. We have Death Stranding 2. Okay, everybody already knows that. That's not an everybody's game. Let's keep it a buck, okay? What else we have? Ghost of Yotei. That's not an everybody's game. The core fans who actually played and enjoyed Ghost of Tsushima will buy Ghost of Yotei. Obviously, the game topped the charts on the PlayStation Store. So yeah, most hardcore PlayStation fans are going to buy that. But again, not everybody type of games, right? Okay. Fair games. What the heck? Jade Raymond just walked out, left, whatever freaking reason it was. All right. Whatever creative idea or development or things didn't go the way how she planned it, or maybe Sony was unhappy. Who the freak knows? Right. So that's up in freaking smokes. Waste of freaking time. You're wasting so much time. Marathon comes out. All right, okay, it's in alpha. You're showing gameplay. It's out there for everybody to play, and it just looks completely dead. It's like, what are you freaking doing? And there's literally no hype for this freaking game whatsoever. I don't see none of y'all up in here. Oh, man, yeah, let's go. At first, I looked at the game and I said, man, this game is getting too much hate for no reason. But after seeing more and more gameplay on this game, I'm just like, nah, this ain't it, Chief. This ain't it. This is not freaking it. I've seen some people playing the game and I'm just like, it's just so dead. Like, there's not a lot going on. And there's literally no, same thing with Concord. Remember around the time when they released the beta and people were playing it and people was like, nope, this ain't it, right? The same kind of feeling. And now again, Marathon is the same way. Nobody is freaking hype about this game. Most of y'all up in here ain't talking about no doggone Marathon. You talking about other games. So it's freaking sad. Once again, Sony, what are you on, bro? What are you thinking right now? Because the fan base right now is not accepting this. And now we got two major reports talking about this. Marathon is in freaking trouble. Major trouble right now. First, we heard about stealing art, Bungie stealing art for freaking Marathon. That's already a freaking red flag right there. And then now this crap. And then we have an ex-Bungie employee like saying that the entire Bungie needs to be just gutted out and just be done with. Completely, the entire operation of Bungie just needs to just go away. And I'm like, what? This is freaking bad. And Sony spent almost $4 billion on freaking Bungie. Freaking disaster. This is why it's not good to copy somebody else. If Microsoft is buying, let them buy. You can't outbuy Microsoft. Microsoft is one of the richest companies in the world. Microsoft is $1 trillion company. They can do whatever the heck they want. They can buy every single thing in this world if they wanted to. Don't mean you need to. My dad always tell me, hey, you don't know how somebody else get their money. So don't worry about the next man. If the next man want to buy a new expensive car, let him go ahead and do that. That's his business. You don't know how he's paying for it, right? Same thing with freaking Microsoft. Sony, Jim Ryan, everybody. Oh yeah, Herman. Oh, Herman. We got to go and buy Bungie. You know, Microsoft is buying Bungie. Is buying. They cannot buy Bungie. We're gonna buy Bungie. They're buying Bethesda. So we got to go and purchase Bungie. No, you should have saved that $4 billion and take that $4 billion and invest it in other existing studios. Insomniac Games could have used some of that money. Sucker Punch could have used some of that money. Really? Naughty Dog could have used some of that money. You could have reinvested that crap into other studios, into new IPs. No, you sit there and do an impulse purchase. That's what impulse purchases do to you. Man, I shouldn't have bought that. Well, too freaking late. You know what I mean? Now you stuck like Chuck with that mug. Now you stuck like Chuck in the mud and can't freaking get out because you want to act like you a big dog. I'm big dog. You're not Microsoft, bro. So now we got to sit here and have another game that's probably not going to do as well as we anticipated, or even for Sony, or maybe for freaking, what's that game called? Helldivers 2, right? Helldivers 2 was pure luck, literally pure freaking luck. And now you coming out with this nonsense and people are just, it's not resonating with the fans. You don't listen, bro. You don't freaking listen. Like my dad would say, you have stick broke off in your ears. Well, you don't listen, right? Your ears is so cocked up. You can't hear nothing. But you just want to do whatever you want to do, right? Come on, man. Like, it pisses me off, dude. Like, this is why I say, like, people who are going to sit there and defend Sony, go ahead and defend them. Because this is a disaster. This is what this is. So, following the report here, again, ain't looking good for 2025 right now. Okay? Let's take a look here. Look at this right here. Marathon Bulletin. Ex-Bungie dev says Marathon leadership was extremely, I quote, extremely toxic and humiliating to work with. Bungie leadership needs to be gutted completely. You hear what this man or woman is saying? Are you seeing that? Are you seeing that right now? The leadership at Bungie is not good. It's not a good work environment. So it's going to bleed into the game, bro. The fact that the work environment is toxic, the fact that the work environment is freaking toxic, this is a friggin' problem. What the heck are you doing, dog? What are you doing? Good Lord have mercy. Man, listen. Man, I miss the old Bungie, bro. When you think about Bungie, you think about Halo. That Bungie is long gone. When they were with Microsoft and making Halo and stuff like at least Halo 1 and 2 and 3, right? Like those were the good old days of Bungie. Now, Bungie ain't Bungie no more, man. Bungie, it's just the name. Bungie is like some cheap dollars. This is some dollar store Bungie. This ain't the real expensive, authentic Bungie that we're come to know and love, making some of the most mind-blowing experiences of all time. You know what I'm saying? Freaking what is this? What's going on here? And obviously, you know, in the workplace environment, that's a given, right? Because you're dealing with humans, you're dealing with people, so stuff is gonna get toxic or whatever. You know what I mean? But still, like, this does not help. Then we heard, what was it, sometime last year that the CEO was spending lavishly buying expensive sports cars and all this kind of stuff. And then you have your developers and people under you suffering and struggling, right? And you out here because Sony done bought y'all, oh, big money, big dog, big money, big dog. Oh, yeah. Oh, Ferrari. Yeah, Lambo. Yeah, 20-bedroom house. Yeah, let me get a glass house in Malibu. Wait, what the freak are you freaking doing? Get your crusty self out of here. What are you doing? Splurging like you a real big dog. But at the end of the freaking day, look at what's going on at the heart and soul of freaking Bungie. What are you on, bro? What are you smoking? Look at this garbage right now, right? Nothing. You're not hearing nothing freaking good. Absolutely nothing good. Oh, Lord. The damages is about to get even worse. You ready? All right, let's rock. Look at this right here. So PlayStationLifestyle.net. Oh, Jesus. Look at this headline right here. Oh, Lord. Here we go. It says right here, 2025 PS5 first party game reportedly in trouble. What game are they talking about? Marathon. Sony doesn't have a whole lot of first party PS5 games due out in 2025. And they ain't lying. And one of them is already in trouble, according to a new report following its admission that Marathon features a stolen art. Bungie is reportedly struggling with low employee morale and internal concerns about launching the game in September. They ain't lying. It's real. All right. So Marathon is among the few PS5 first party games due out in 2025. Forbes has spoken to sources familiar with goings on at Bungie and has been told that the studio is undertaking an extensive audit to remove stolen art from Bungie. That, as we reported last week, Bungie blames an ex-employee for. Poor excuse. Now, quote, the vibes have never been worse at Bungie. It has been said, with sources adding that the morale is in a free fall mode. Let that sink in. Free fall mode. There are also concerns about how Marathon was received following its reveal and close alpha. And with this new plagiarism debacle, devs are concerned about releasing the game in a what? A new actively hostile environment. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Whoa, Lord. Oh my God, dude. Oh my goodness. So you're suffering with crazy nonsense at the workplace. The morale there is in a free fall mode, right? And then you have some kind of plagiarism going on where stolen art, bro, y'all, Sony just bought y'all for $4 billion. Y'all got money. Why the heck are y'all going to sit there and steal somebody's freaking art? You can't hire somebody to come up with something organic from scratch. You got it. What a freaking disgrace. Lord, Sony, what was you thinking? Sony. What was you thinking? Buying Bungie. And this is attached to your name. Yes, you give them the creative freedom to do whatever they want to do. But what were you thinking buying them? Because this is the worst move I've ever seen from Sony with an acquisition. Like you got $4 billion to waste when that could have went back into existing projects. Wolverine could have used that extra money, right? Come on, new IPs. Freaking Ghost of Yotei could have used some of that extra money. Kojima could have used some of that extra money. What are you doing, man? Well, I would like to know, what are you doing? Yo, see, Hendo, my brother, what's up, baby? Working, baby. We working. Yes, we working, my brother. You know, my mind was just running on you this morning, man. I hope all is well, my brother. Thank you so much for being a diehard fan of the channel, man, for 53 months. That is absolute nuts. So thank you so much. True supporter right there of the channel. Thank you. I appreciate you. God bless. But yeah, man, not looking too good for 2025 for Sony right now. And you heard what they said. Like they're contemplating, should we really release this game? Like, how well is Marathon gonna be received now that, you know, the word got out that the game have stolen art? Really? Y'all couldn't come up with something from scratch? Y'all have so much money to hire somebody, hire a professional artist that can create art from scratch. Don't tell me you can't do that. What the heck are we doing? What a freaking disgrace. Man, I don't get it, bro. I'm very disappointed in Sony. I don't give a doggone if you are a diehard PlayStation fan. I'm very disappointed. I am very disappointed. This is the type of stuff right here, bro, that when you don't listen to your fans and don't take, I understand they're trying to make the whole point of the live service stuff is for them to make extra money, right? But at the same time, and also to make their investors happy. But hear me loudly and clearly. There's ways to do this, bro. There's ways to listen to your audience. Nobody asked for Marathon. People have been saying, hey, work on Destiny 3 or work on a single player game or something. This live service nonsense. And on top of that, too, like, look at all the failures when it comes to live service games in the past 2-3 years. Like, look, it's like you don't learn, do you? You see all these live service games failing left and right, and you shut down the good ones that could literally thrive. What kind of backwards thinking is that? That's like me putting on my clothes on the wrong side. You see all the stitchings and everything. Like, brother, you got your clothes on the wrong side, homie. You see the stitching on my clothes right here? Homie, turn in and out your clothes, homie. You wearing your clothes on the wrong side. It's like Sony is a shell of what they used to be. It's like, bro, what? I love Sony, bro, but what are you freaking doing? They always say when you love something, you have to freaking speak the truth. What are you doing here? You talk about it, especially when Microsoft was trying to buy Activision, right? You talk about you don't have any creative ideas to make something from scratch when it comes to compete with COD. Yeah, nobody say you're going to beat COD overnight, but try. At least try, right? People have been asking for Factions 2. Where is Factions 2? So many freaking opportunities to give us Faction 2. You re-release Last of Us, what, 4 or 5 times now? Milking the franchise, obviously because you have a TV show, right? And last night episode was so freaking good. Episode 6 was fire, right? Shout out to my man Pedro Pascal. You know what I mean? Like you know, we get it, but you made a complete edition. You made a remake. You could have added Factions 2 to that, right? Factions 2 would have done way better than Marathon, way better than Concord. You know what I'm saying? Way better than those 2 games. But no, you cancel Factions 2. What are you smoking? That will be breaking all kind of records right now. What are you on? You cancel that. You had a Spider-Man multiplayer game, right? You cancel that mug. We saw the trailer for it when the Insomniac leak was going on, right? You cancel that mug. What the heck are you smoking? There was a Twisted Metal situation going on. Twisted Metal game, live service game to go with the TV show. You cancel that too. Like, what the heck are you doing? Like, why? Why are you doing this?
Thanks for the dono.
Bungie from Master Chief to Master Thief.
It's sad, man. Yeah, man. Thank you so much for the £2, bro. Like, it literally ruins their legacy, bro. You out here stealing art in 2025 and you just got acquired for $4 billion and you out here stealing art? Like tarnishing your freaking legacy as a whatever. I'm too pissed off to even talk about it. Pissed me off, man. It literally pisses me off. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? I'm too pissed off to even talk about it anymore because I don't even know. You know what? Move on here. Move on because I'm about to get mad. I can see myself getting even more upset because I don't know what the heck Sony doing. You know what I mean? If you just cannot freaking get it. What was that? Suicide. You don't learn from Suicide Squad? Complete failure. Suicide Squad. Complete, utter failure. Failure. Right? DOA done on arrival. And you still can't get it, bro? You still don't understand? Oh, no. We did it with Helldivers 2. Helldivers 2 was, you just got super duper fortunate with Helldivers 2. I mean, Sony didn't even think, not even freaking, what's their name? They even think that Helldivers 2 was going to be a hit. You know what I mean? Nobody saw it coming and it happened. You know what I mean? Like, no, you think you can replicate that? It's hard when you got so much freaking competition in the space right now. Stick to your strengths, bro. Nobody say you can't do live service, but live service stuff is man, unless you got money to blow. And Sony wasting a lot of resources, money, and time. Whatever. All right, let's go ahead and move. I'm so upset. I've never been so upset about a topic in a long time. That pissed me off, dude. Waste of freaking time and money. Waste of time. When we have games out here that could use that extra money. Studios that could use that extra money. New IPs that could be birthed with that kind of money. And some.
Thanks for the dono.
Whatever, man. Whatever.
Marlon, let the anger out. Own your outrage.
I know, man. It's upsetting, bro. Like, it's just like Sony can do way better than this, dog. They can do way better than this. What is Sony doing? They can do way better than this. Anyways, let's move along here. We got other things to talk about. It pisses me off, dude. I have not been this upset in a long time, but it's very upsetting because you just wasted all that money for no reason. Anyways, let's talk about the first PlayStation 6 game, all but confirmed. What are we talking about? I'll tell you. Hideo Kojima reveals his next espionage game, Fizzent. All right. And it's going to be what? 5 to 6 years away. So Fizzent is 5 to 6 years away. Oh, God. Bro, that's like towards the end of the PlayStation 6 life cycle. Or in the middle of the life cycle, 5 to 6 years. That's like right in the middle. Right in the middle. 5 years. So we're going to be 5 years into the, well, no, maybe 3 years. 3 years. Maybe 2 years. Maybe not. I'm tripping. My math is off. But if it's 6 years, then we're going to be like 4 years in. Because if it's on the road, no, actually 2 years in. Because if it's coming out in 2028, which is 3 years from now, and if it comes out 6 years, then that's 3 years. So, PS6 will be out. So 3 years in the generation, perfect timing, right? So yeah, not towards the end, my bad. But like 3 years in the generation, if it comes out in 2028. I know this game is going to be phenomenal, right? We know Kojima, we know he's been busy on Death Stranding 2. But 5 to 6 years, I'm telling you, these games take a long freaking time. And I heard about him putting all his game ideas on a USB stick in case if he passes away and stuff like that. So his team can carry on his vision. Smart man. Love Kojima, man. He's a freaking legend, dude. And Kojima is currently working on Death Stranding 2, OD, and Fizzent. So literally 3 games at the same time, right? And Kojima has said that one of his next games, Fizzent, won't release for 5 to 6 freaking years. So, man, obviously, Kojima recently spoke to a French magazine, and during which he was asked about the adaptation of Death Stranding film, which my man, what's his name again? Norman Reedus said that he wants to be in the movie, which I think he should. Which is currently in production at A24, and if he would like to work on more films in the future. And then obviously when asked about this direct to the film, Kojima replied, "Oh yes, I received many offers after leaving Konami." And then Kojima went on to explain that he has multiple video game projects in development and that he may consider making a film once Death Stranding 2 and Fizzent are complete. So we are ways away before Fizzent is complete. I mean, max 6 years at this point. And quote, he said, besides Death Stranding 2, there is Fizzent in development that will take me another 5 or 6 years. Maybe after that, I could finally decide to tackle a film. I grew up with cinema, directing would be kind of like homage to it. Besides, I'm getting older and I would prefer to do it while still young, end quote. So yeah, he's right about that, man. And I remember this was back in January 2024 when we had that state of play and they showed off Fizzent. So what, little over a year now? Well over a year now since the last time we saw it. So 5 to freaking 6 years, bro. And then OD, I believe OD is a Microsoft project that he's been working on for a while now. So Death Stranding 2 looks absolutely freaking amazing. What, 75 hours apparently we were hearing to complete the actual game. And then now we're hearing about Fizzent, which we knew about it from January of last year at that state of play with my man Herman Hulse, and Hideo Kojima just, giving us a teaser for Fizzent. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be action-packed. It's going to be espionage. It's going to be really good. It's probably going to have some kind of Metal Gear flavor in there, similar to Death Stranding 2. Because when I look at Death Stranding 2, I think about Metal Gear Solid 5. There's a lot of DNA, a lot of mechanics similar to Metal Gear Solid 5. I mean, Kojima can't help himself, right? When it comes to MGS. But hey, man. He created Metal Gear, so hey, it is what it is. Shout out to Kojima, man. Dude's a legend. All right. Let's get to something else that is not so good. All right. And that is Stellar Blade. Lord have mercy. We just can't win. We just can't win, huh? We just cannot freaking win, bro. Here we freaking go. Everybody all excited for Stellar Blade on PC. And then, oh no, pump your brakes, homie. Pump your brakes, homie. What do you mean by pump your brakes? What's going on, Marlon? I'll show you. Look at this right here. Coming from PlayStationLifestyle.net. Stellar Blade unplayable for thousands of players because of Sony. Lord have mercy. Sony can't catch a break. All right. Last year's surprise PS5 hit Stellar Blade is coming to PC, which should have sustainably widened its audience. This is, however, like many of the Sony's PC ports, this is lauded with action game. This is won't reach as many players as it should, as it is unplayable in over 100 countries. What the heck is happening with Sony right now? Stellar Blade on PC is unavailable in 130 countries. Let that freaking sink in. What the heck is going on at PlayStation right now? It says, as spotted by recent era Jaded Alex, it said Stellar Blade's PC release seems to be unavailable in 132 countries, according to its Steam database page. This is typically an issue with Sony games that require its online service PSN, which would make sense as Stellar Blade is a Sony Interactive Entertainment published game. However, when a user on X, Sakai, FUA, posted about the game being unavailable in their region, the official Stellar Blade account confirmed it did not require a PSN account. This seems to indicate that the studio was unaware of the restriction. Sony, remove the restriction. Because this, bro, the studio wasn't even aware. The studio wasn't even aware about this restriction. So this is a Sony thing, bro. God. It seems very odd for Sony to essentially region lock the game to locations that have PSN. Despite the service not being required to play Stellar Blade on PC, it also seems like developer Shift Up was blindsided by the restriction. Oh my Lord. Oh my God, Sony. What are you doing, Sony? And this is coming from the official Stellar Blade Twitter account. Said, we are closely discussing the region lock issue with the publisher and are doing our best to resolve most of it as soon as possible. As shown in the test chart below, the DRM has been hard turned to maintain the same average frame rate with even the minimum frame rate. So this is absolute freaking disaster. Wow, Sony. Wow. What is, bro? Can you imagine you in a country where you can't get access because of the PSN restriction for your PSN account sign-in and stuff like that, and you buy this game or whatever the case may be, and come to find out you can't play it because of freaking Sony want to have this, oh, you got to sign in with PSN, and you don't have PSN available in your country. Then what you do, you got to ask for a refund. You can't play the freaking game. And freaking Shift Up was blindsided by this. Poor communication on Sony. Sony, you can do better than this. All these stories from 4 years ago, I've interviewed developers on the show before, and they tell me how Sony take care of them. And Sony is one of the best in the business. What kind of stuff is this, Sony? What kind of stuff is this? You're not talking to Shift Up and let them know, hey, listen, we're mandating for you to sign in with your PSN account. In countries that are affected, that you're gonna lose money. Over 130 freaking countries. That is a lot of freaking countries, bruh. I'm very upset right now. This is, Lord have, what is Sony doing? Lord have mercy. Pisses me off, dude. It's like, what are they doing? Like, are you trying to make money or are you trying to lose money? All right, you already got this marathon nonsense going on, freaking train wreck, right? And then now this, people excited to play Stellar Blade. Oh, sorry, Like,
Thanks for the dono.
Sony is fumbling the games and bag real bad.
yeah, man. I don't know what they doing, bro. Like, it's just like, what are you freaking doing, Sony? What are you doing as a corporation? What are you doing? Fumbling the bag, like you boys would say. Fumbling the money. Like, what are you doing? You ain't trying to make bag? Freaking marathon, train wreck disaster getting ready to happen, right? And then now this. Anyway, let's move along to something else a little bit more exciting for people who are in the market for this stuff. This is absolutely bananas to me. Sony, I'm telling you, the Sony that we have now is not the Sony that we grew up on, bro. Sony, I don't know what's going on at Sony, bro. I love Sony. Don't get me wrong, bro. And this is why I try to tell you guys, even if you do love a corporation and you love the games and services that they speak up and speak your mind, it's okay to get upset sometimes. It's okay to call them out. This is nonsense. Like, what are you guys doing? Get it together, Sony. Jeez. Lord, have mercy. Let's move on to something else that I think is very interesting. If you're in the space for it, we cover everything as much as we can here for everybody. But I think this is exciting, and hopefully we might try to see if we can get one so that we can review it on the channel when the time comes. Let's go ahead and let's take it away. All right, so this has come from videocards.com. So MSI Claw 8, A8. All right, so they well, it's not the A plus because it's not AI plus, right? But it's called the A8 gaming handheld. Features what? AMD Ryzen 2 Z2 Extreme and 24 gigs of RAM instead of 32 on the MSI Claw 8 AI plus. So they're going for 24 gigs of RAM here with the Z2 Extreme. This is going to be the most powerful chip next to the Strix Halo chip that's in that Z Flow 13 for handheld. So 8 cores, 16 threads. I do love the design. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna keep it a buck right now. I'm not a fan of the grip. Like, it just kind of looks, it's not smooth, but I do love the green and the black. I think it's really nice. And then the white and the black is really nice as well. But knowing me, I probably would go for like the green and the black if I would pick up one. So it says right here that today MSI announced its first RYZEN. So the rumors were true because we did hear rumors about this before. So today MSI announced its first RYZEN powered gaming handheld, and it's expected it is a part of the Claw series, the new Claw 8. So this is the new Claw 8 series, right? So they call it A8 BZ2EM. Man, these names after these freaking products is ridiculous at this point. Is powered by the Ryzen Z2 series, meaning MSI is already ahead of companies like Asus with their ROG Ally by revealing the new handheld earlier. It says MSI has confirmed that the AMD powered system will feature less memory than the Claw 8 series with Intel Lunar Lake instead of 32 gigs of RAM, which has been the standard for the Core 200V base systems. The AMD version includes 24 gigs of memory. MSI also confirms it uses the LPDDR5X 8000 memory, which is not upgradable. It's worth noting that the Claw 8 with the Intel hardware was initially teased with 16 gigs of RAM, but MSI never launched that configuration. And it says right here that the Ryzen Z2 Extreme features 8 cores and 16 threads based on the Zen 5 architecture and comes equipped with Radeon 8090M. All right, so 890M and 16 RDNA 3.5 compute units. In terms of the screen, it has the 8-inch full HD display with a 120 hertz refresh rate, 100% of the sRGB coverage, and 500 nits of brightness. This appears to be the same screen as the Intel version. Additionally, there is one M.2 2280 storage. Thank God for that one slot for upgrades and 2 USB 4 connectors supporting Thunderbolt 4. Now, the battery is also the same as the 6-cell 80 watt-hour unit. There is support for Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.3 compared to the Intel version. The AMD model features the slower Wi-Fi. The Intel system supports Wi-Fi 7. So that's a bit of a bummer there, but we'll see in terms of price. and availability, because right now you can't even buy the Claw 8 AI Plus right now. I mean, that thing is hard to get one. Then they're coming out with a Claw 8 AI Tempest Polar edition with 2 terabyte of storage, and we don't have a release date on that. I think it's coming out in July or something like that. And then we have the Z2 Extreme 24 gigabyte one. So very interesting SKUs there. That's a bunch of SKUs right there from MSI. I mean, obviously, we know Lenovo have a bunch of SKUs coming out too as well. One with the Z1 Extreme with SteamOS, and then they launched one recently, not too long ago, with the Z Go chip, which is not good. And then obviously they have the Lenovo Legion Go 2 with the OLED screen coming out sometime this year. So lots of handhelds, man, dropping and stuff like that. So I thought I would throw that into the matrix for you guys as well. So there is that. Now, okay, this is another rant right here, bro. Okay, I need a little bit of air for this one. I'm about to get real mad right now, bro. I'm about to get real mad, bro. I'm about to get real mad. What the heck is this, bro? What is this? What is going on right now, man? It's like it's always something, right? So in case if you guys have not heard the new leak for Call of Duty. Well, first we heard about them trying to put game modes behind paywall and all this nonsense. You can't put a game mode behind a paywall. What the heck are you doing? Well, now we're hearing, according to freaking Insider Gaming, new leaks reveal wall running is returning to freaking Call of Duty. Really? So Black Ops 7, wall running is to return. Why? This is not Titanfall. Why the heck do I want to run on a freaking wall playing Call of Duty? That's one of the main reasons why I did not like Advanced Warfare. I felt like Advanced Warfare was trash to me. Jumping every freaking where. What is this, Halo 3? Like, what are you freaking doing? Wall running? What the heck? Why do I want to wall run playing Call of Duty? Can we stick to boots on the freaking ground? Do you see Battlefield doing that mess? Running on the freaking wall? What the heck are you doing? Running on the wall? What do you mean running on the wall? Why do I need to run on the wall for? Lord. So upset, man. So just frigging up the franchise. Just effing up the freaking franchise at this point. What are you doing? You're literally jacking up the franchise. Why do I want to run on the wall for? Please tell me who wants to run on the wall playing COD. Not me. A series of new data mines have uncovered that wall running is currently slated to return to Black Ops 7. Lord have mercy. It said the leaks of data mines were posted on X, user COD Warfare Forum, and are the first concrete signs of proof of wall running coming to... Lord. This whole jetpack nonsense in freaking Advanced Warfare. Garbage. Trash. And then you doing this again? I did not like Advanced Warfare with that jetpack garbage. And you're doing wall running? You bringing this garbage again? What? Man, our childhood games are just getting destroyed right in front of our eyes, bro. I can't. I just. The freak are you doing, man? What are you doing? What are you doing? Who asked for wall running? Breathe, Marlon, breathe. Anyways, let's get on to another topic. I can't. I don't have the energy anymore like I used to get mad. I just don't. I can't. I don't have the energy anymore. Nonsense. Absolute nonsense. But okay. Those who want to run on the wall with Call of Duty, there you go. All right, let's go. Let's talk about Doom: The Dark Ages now. Can't make everybody happy. I think Doom: The Dark Ages is one of my favorite titles for this year. I love the game. I mean, yesterday I was playing it on my older ultra wide, and the game was just had me on the edge of my seat. I played it on PS5 Pro. I'm literally almost done with it on PS5 Pro, and then playing it on PC for the first time yesterday. I was getting over 200 frames per second, fake frames, but I guess the game's been getting hated on, right? Oh, it's not, it doesn't pull you in. The composer is different, all kind of stuff. The pace is too slow, all kind of stuff, right? People have been complaining, bashing the game, saying that it's repetitive, it's this, it's that. Well, let's take a look at this right here. All right. So VG Times is reporting Doom: The Dark Ages couldn't even beat Doom 2016's player count. At its peak, the new game had just 31,000 players on Steam, while Doom 2016 hit 44,000 and Doom Eternal went over 100K. Gamers are slamming The Dark Ages for its slow pace, high system requirements, and the lack of composer Mick Gordon. Still, critics gave the game positive reviews. Now, look at the Steam database here and stuff like that. So that's what they're going off of right now. The numbers are just not the same. And it sucks because look at Doom Eternal, 104,000, freaking Doom 2016, 44, and then Doom The Dark Ages, 31,000. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said, a lot of people are saying that the game is not selling well. It's a flop. Bro, Microsoft and Bethesda went all out. They got pizza. They got freaking controllers. They got all these commercials. They got merch. That's one thing I do love about Bethesda. They go all out. They got collector's edition of this game. I mean, the marketing for this game is literally S tier. Right. And with all of that, and there's positive reviews because I gave it a solid score. I gave it a 10 from my experience. I love this new Doom. Forget about Eternal. Forget about freaking Doom 2016. This is the best Doom in my opinion. But hey, everybody have their own opinions and things of that nature. I love this Doom. I love this Doom. You know what I mean? But hey, to each their own. It sucks because it seemed like every single game that is coming out in 2025. It's just people are just not happy. You know what I mean? People are just finding something to, and by all means, if you're not happy with the game, hey, that's cool. You're just not happy with it. But I don't know, man. I just don't know. I just freaking don't know. You know what I mean? Like, the people talk about the Switch. And I get the whole optimization situation that's been going on with the ray tracing requirements and high system requirements. But look at Indiana Jones. Same thing. Game has no options for you to turn off ray tracing. It's already in there. So a lot of newer games, and people can't even get mad because this is how they're making these games. It sucks because now you got to upgrade your system, right? And most of y'all systems can't run the game. I've seen people trying these handhelds and stuff like that. Expedition 33, same thing. Like a lot of these newer games. So it's not just Doom doing it. Indiana Jones, Expedition 33. Like, that's why I try to tell y'all. Y'all got to upgrade your system when you can. Because these games, these newer games coming out, bro, is having higher freaking requirements. You can't bash the game because it have higher requirements. Like, how about you play the game? Like, I mean, yes, I understand that most people cannot afford a more powerful system, but I don't know, man. I just don't. I love Doom. I love Expedition 33. I love Indiana Jones. Yes, the requirement is higher for people with lower tier systems or middle tier systems, but that's just the way how life goes. This is why every generation or every other, some people skip a generation. This is why you have to upgrade, because these games are getting more and more demanding. People ask me for my professional opinion. I'll always tell them, try to get a graphics card with 16 gigs of VRAM, because if you get anything lower than 16, you're in trouble, right? Indiana Jones is a prime example. You can't run that game with no 8 gigs of VRAM and think you're going to get really decent graphics and performance. No, 8 gigs of VRAM is a joke in 2025. Forget about a 5060. You need to be jumping up to a 5070, not even a 5070 Ti, because, well, yeah. If you can find a 5070 Ti, by all means, that's a sweet spot card right now. If you can find a 5070 Ti for under $1,000, I would say go for it. Not even a 5080, because they both share the same amount of VRAM. Save yourself some cash and get you a 5070 Ti, right? Because stepping up to the big boy, stepping up to that 5090 is just way too much money, right? For the average person. But hey, man, you know, to each their own, man. People are always going to sit there and complain. Always. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you can find a 4090 or a 4080, go for it as well. If the price is not jacked up, because the secondhand market right now is ridiculous. For a 4090, you're talking about well over $2,000. For a freaking 4080, it's almost the same price as a 5080. It's like, there's no point. So, hey, man, it's this like, or a 5060 Ti. You could go, I mean, you could go with that too if you want to. If you're on a budget, go with the 5060 Ti. If you can find one at a really good price. But I would say all around, being at the 5070 Ti has more CUDA cores, more RT cores, a higher memory bandwidth, and stuff like that. Higher bit bus, I would go with that. The 5070 Ti, I would go with that. That's a really good card. If you really want to get the sweet spot card. 5060 Ti, fine, but I'm just saying. But hey, do what you do. Whatever you can afford, do what you do. Do what you do. But yo, I like Doom the Dark Ages, man. I think Bethesda and I think ID did a great job on the game. But do your thing. Do your thing. Do what floats your boat. Do what you do. No? Do what you do. All right, so we're officially in the Q&A. Appreciate you guys. Thank y'all so much for being here. Somebody said let's see here. It said Marlon isn't average though. He balling. Nope. I'm not balling, bro. I wish I was balling. I wish I was balling. Nah, man, I'm not balling, bro. I'm just an average Joe, bro. I'm just an average Joe. If I didn't have this YouTube channel, yeah, Lord knows, I don't know, man. So I ain't better than nobody. You know what I mean? I'm just an average gamer, bro. You know what I mean? Straight up. Is it all that FedEx money? Oh, here you go. Here you. But you know what though? You know what? I've always humbled myself. I've always humbled myself. So I've never claimed to be a high roller or a big baller. I work very hard for everything that I have. So hey, just like y'all, you know what I mean? Just like most of you guys. So hey, but people are gonna have their jokes and stuff. It is what it is, bro. It's all good. Let's see here. It said, bro, how come you're not talking about big news? Microsoft Store teaming up with Steam Store. Do you not see the title? Xbox is king. Do you not pay attention to the title? I guess you don't, man. I guess you don't. I've already talked about that. It said my self-care plan has never been better, than what it is now. Let's go, man. Let's go. I don't know, man. I don't think so. I think at that point Sony might have their own store. Exonerated. I think at that point Sony is gonna have their own store that they've been trying to release for the longest time for all their PC games. If that happens, then Sony is gonna remove their games from Steam for sure. Period. PC boys ain't going for that. Hey. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. I'm just trying to let y'all boys know right now, Sony ain't going for that. Sony ain't going. He said I'm using a 7800 XT and Doom. Oh, and Doom runs pretty good on that. Nice. Yeah, the 7800 X3D is a good. 7800 XT is a good card. IGN announced this morning that GTA 6 is still dude. It's delayed till next year, bro. It's not coming out this year. Don't listen to IGN. IGN don't know. If Take-Two themselves comes out, then there you go. If Take-Two themselves comes out and confirm it, then there you go. I wouldn't believe nothing any publication is saying about GTA 6 coming out this year. That's just not happening. I said Marlon says I've found a game that has a map that's bigger than GTA 6. It's called Dustborn. It says limited edition release. So you got to look up this game. Interesting. I got to look into that. Bro. Have to look into that. Make sure you guys hit the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Super chats are welcome. Appreciate y'all. It's optional, but it's welcome. Thank y'all if you have any super questions. Keep the questions coming. Appreciate y'all for being here. Happy Monday. We're out here. Can't wait for Onimusha. I know. People don't like Doom, the Dark Ages, because it's a single player only. He said they act like every game has to be multiplayer. I don't, whatever. Only thing that matters to me is that I love the game. That's the only thing that matters to me, is that I love the game. That's it. Everybody always gonna have something to say. You know what I mean? That's their business. Hey, and if you love wall running, then that's fine. I don't love wall running, so hey. Those of you who love wall running in COD, thumbs up for you. Not for me. Hey, yeah, there you go. You get good games and people still complain. That's what I'm saying. Like, whatever, bro. I'm so sick of it. Every single thing that comes out is this, it's okay to, not like, or maybe you want to give your feedback on something, but all this negativity, bruh. Oh, have mercy. Yeah, exactly, Magnum. Exactly. People over here defending it, saying they like it. So that's fine. I don't like wall running in my Call of Duty games. I don't like wall running at all. No dollar, no. I covered that a while back. No, there's not going to be any early reviews. you're going to get the reviews after launch because Nintendo apparently is going to be doing a massive update to the Switch too in terms of, update. So they're not going to have review copies and review units sent out before launch. I don't like wall running. I don't like it. Period. Not with a game that was boots on the ground from the very beginning. I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like it. That's just my opinion. Just don't like it. When was the last time I got a checkup? What was it? Last year? March? So yeah, it's around time now for me to go back soon. So I will be going back soon though in the coming weeks. It said, Marlon, some of the old COD games, it said had wall running and sliding. So how did you play those? I mean, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I did not like it. Not a fan. Not a fan of that mechanic. I don't like it. Don't like it. Black Ops 3, freaking Advanced Warfare, don't like it. Don't like it. Period. Absolutely don't like it. So, hey, those of you who like wall running, hey, be my guest. That's what you like. We all can't like the same thing, bro. I don't like I never liked wall running. I hated freaking Advanced Warfare with that nonsense. Hated it. Don't like it. Not a fan. Switch 2. Yes, sir. Switch 2. Nope. Don't like it. Don't like it. They can keep that mug. Don't like it. Period. Not my cup of tea. I like Titanfall and Titanfall 2, yes. Because those games started out the gate with that. You know what I mean? Like Call of Duty to me was always boots on the ground. I know there were CODs with wall running before, but they made Titanfall with that in mind. First Titanfall game had that. You know what I mean? So, man, I whatever. But hey, if you like wall running, hey, you like wall running. I don't like that. He said Nintendo's scared for people to review the Switch's specs. Laugh all out because they don't want the truth to come out. I hear y'all. Y'all come up with some crazy stuff. Oh Lord, I can't. I can't, bro. I seriously cannot. I have no comment on that one. I can't with you. I literally cannot with you at all, bro. I can't. I seriously can't. Can't take y'all boys serious, man. There's absolutely no way I could take y'all serious. I can't. Lord have mercy. Can't take y'all boys serious. I can't. I absolutely cannot take you serious, man. Can't. No. But hey, to each their own, man. You like what you like. I like what I like. So, yeah. You like that? I don't like that. That's fine. I've already said what I said. I said after seeing more gameplay on it, it just there was a part where who is it? Destin Legary was playing it, and it just looked dead to me. Like there was not a whole lot of people in the game, and it just looked boring. Like I don't know. After seeing more and more gameplay on it, it just did not. I don't know. And now with all the drama going on and everything, I don't freaking know, bro. I don't know. Whatever, I guess. We'll see, man. We will see. While running your aunt. While running your get. While running? You want while running? What a freaking joke, bro. While running your aunt. While running your get. Running on the freaking wall like you're a crab or a turtle. Man, get that garbage out of here, bro. Freaking trash. You know what I'm saying? Freaking garbage. That garbage out of here. Defending that trash. I've already said it, Lanceville. After seeing it, after the event, and looking at more gameplay, no, sir. I don't know, man. No, sir. No, sir. Just look dead to me. You know what I mean? Like, there's not a lot going on in the game. After looking at more and more gameplay, yep. No, sir. Oh, you're saying Destiny 3 instead? They might still do Destiny 3. Nope. I have not played Arc Raiders. Nope. Go 100 miles. Nope. Don't care, man. Don't care. But you know, people are going to sit there and defend it, bro. People are going to sit there and defend. Don't freaking care. You know what I mean? It is what it is. If you like it, you like it. You know, fine. Don't care for it at all. Yeah, running on the freaking wall like you a doggone turtle. The heck is this, bro? You a ninja turtle? You a ninja running on the wall? Come on, bro. If you like it, I love it. There you go. Gaskin!
We'll make our own destiny.
What is walk running? Hello.
He said, what is walk? Oh, shoot. What is walk running? Hey, running on the wall. Running on the wall, Gaskin. Thank you so much for being a big body 50 member for 39 months. Holy freaking cow. That's how you do it right there, man. Shout out to Gaskin. Yeah, Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles run on the wall, man. You didn't know that, Rich? Come on, bro. Sony should have give SOCOM to Bungie. Please. Please. Waste of time. Don't even waste your time. Please don't waste your time. He said, has anyone that you know received a registered email to purchase? I think Obi-Wan has put out a tweet about it. That's really about it, and other people that I've seen on Twitter. So you should check your email, check your spam and see. No, Dave, no. At this point in time, we should have already heard rumors about like all this stuff going on. And we haven't heard a darn freaking thing, right? So about a PlayStation showcase or any of that stuff. So who knows? Maybe we might hear something this week. Hopefully. But we'll see. Dave Channel says Doom still no PSSR. Yep, still got to wait on that, brother. Ninja Turtles already in Call of Duty. There you go. There you go, man. But now they're just going to be running on the walls now. It's on the website. The last time we were conducting it, was it 2 days ago or 3 days ago? It was like 16 days. It's on the website. Instant Gaming. Link is in the description. We're hosting a giveaway.
Thanks for the dono.
So.
We going to wall crawling in Black Ops, rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
No, sir. No freaking sir. Are we freaking crabs now? You know what I mean? Like spiders. You know what I mean? Running on the wall. Like the heck are we doing? Why the heck are we running on the wall for? Get that mess out of here. Anybody want to running on the freaking wall, man? The heck are we doing, dog? It said, where's Sony PC store? It's coming. Still working on it. It's coming. Let me go ahead and hard that one. You know what I'm saying? All this nonsense. Like, man, get this out of here, bro. It says, I think you would really enjoy Ethiopian food. I can really see you eating it. Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah, man. I would really love that. He said, are you going to take a look at Computex? There's plenty of announcements going on right now and a few more in a few more days. Yeah, I did take a look at the MSI Claw A8. I did cover that. And there's some new monitors that that is about to come out from MSI and also Asus. And there's some other stuff. So yeah, I'll dig a little bit much more and more of that in another show. Yeah, y'all love that. Y'all love the wall running, huh? You love the wall running. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Go ahead, run on the wall. We ninjas at this point. We running on the wall. You know what I mean? Hey, by all means. You said, dang, my Switch 2 got canceled? What? From where? From where? Oh, no. Sorry to hear that, dude. Well, don't fear, because GameStop apparently is going to have more stock for people who did not pre-order. Best Buy and I believe Target. So, sorry. So if your pre-order got canceled, apparently GameStop put out a tweet saying that they're going to have more stock. So for those of you who didn't get one, and then also, I'm so happy with this launch though, because everybody who wants a Switch 2 can get one. So I gave it a 10. I gave it a 10, Dave. So everybody who wants a Switch 2 can get one. Wall running, man. Listen to me, man. We already got way too many games with wall running as it is. Like we don't need, man. They just sure. But hey, do what they do. You know what I mean? Do what they do. Do what they do. You know what I'm saying? Do what they do. That's their game. They can do whatever they want to do. COD fans are going to defend it anyway. If I text my cousin and ask him what he thinks about wall running in Call of Duty in Black Ops 7, he's going to be like, what? Yeah. The Switch 2, June 5th. June 5th. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Eric. Yes. I'm fighting. I'm done with the main thing, but there's one more boss that I was fighting, and I stopped playing it from there because there was other games that were coming out that I have to play. So you know what? Let me text him and ask him. Watch what he's about to say. Hey, yo, Rose. So there's a rumor going around about Black Ops 7 bringing back wall running. How do you feel about that? Oh, Lord. I already know what he's gonna say. I already know what my cousin is gonna say. He gonna be like, what? He gonna be like, what? He says, if they put wall running back in COD, I'm chunking the deuces once again. Hey, I feel you, bro. I feel you. Talk about wall running. Nah. That out of here, bro. Yo, Dallas, what's popping, bro? Let's go, baby. We're out here. Appreciate y'all for being here. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Let's get it popping. We out here. We outside. We everywhere. Let's go. Wall running you want? Wall running you get? I know, man, Dave. I know. I don't know what's going on with Sony with these live service games, bro. But hey, man, be my guest. Be my guest. And you know, it's Call of Duty. It's still gonna sell. People still gonna buy it. So, but it's like, bro, you can't implement something else other than just wall running. Oh. Oh, I'm pretty sure. Hey, Johnny, I don't even have to watch that video. I already know the freaking the Switch 2 blows the Steam Deck out the water. I already covered something similar to that yesterday, so I ain't wasting my time looking at that because I already know that the Switch 2 is more powerful. Sir DeCarlos, no more wall running. Yes, sir. If data mine is to be believed, that's what we're getting. So, man, we'll see, bro. We'll see. Can't wait for Mafia Old Country. Yes, same here. Looks fire, man. Oh, he just texted me back. Watch this. He said, I don't feel any type of way. I haven't thought about this year's Call of Duty. He said, could care less about it, to be honest. What I tell you? We haven't had a wall running COD in some years. Man, I'm pissed off about that, bro. You couldn't implement something else other than wall running? Lord. Piss me off, dude. Piss me the freak off. Whatever, bro. Hey, Hayabusa, that's my reasoning. That's my reasoning, okay? They say, you think Jade Redman is pregnant and decided to leave? Nah, I don't think so. I mean, that would have already been stated if that was the case. Yeah, I guess he's a Call of Duty. He's a huge Call of Duty fan. So, you know, I don't care for wall running in Call of Duty games. Sorry. But hey, to each their own. Right? You like wall running in Call of Duty? Cool. You know what I mean? I'm not a big fan of it. Simple as that. Like I always tell people all the time, stop trying to make other people like what you like. If you like something, cool. If I don't like something, I just don't like it. It doesn't matter what you say. You're not going to make me like something I don't like. Period. I can care less. You know what I mean? For wall running. Give me my boots on the ground Call of Duty and I'm happy with that. Period. I don't like jumping on the wall and all this kind of stuff like I'm a freaking, ninja. Like, the heck is this? No, sir. I want boots on the ground. That's what I want. I don't care for wall running. That's not something that I care about. I know, Dave. I know. But we're just going to have to wait and see, my brother. We're just going to have to wait and see. It says, I'm a lucky charm. Usually when I come in, the super chats start popping up, except for today. Laugh out loud. We just got a gifted sub. Hey, man. Hey, if people want to do super chats, they can do it. If they don't want to do it, hey, that's fine too. He says, I never even finished. Whoa. Whoa. He said, I never even finished the campaign for Black Ops 6. I'm tired of COD, man. With Gears coming back, COD is nothing to me. Whoa. And this is coming from a diehard Call of Duty fan. What a shame. I try to tell my chat, but they over here talking about, oh man, your cousin is rational, man. Oh man, you're the only one that don't like wall running. Nonsense. Non-freaking sense. Man, adding up. You can't freaking add a whole nother mechanic or something. You can't freaking add a whole nother freaking mechanic. You got to sit here and add something that is the least favorite mechanic when it comes to freaking whatever, bro. Hey, y'all want wall running? That's what y'all gonna get. What is going on with Insomniac and Venom? You got another 2 more years to wait on that one. What do we say about complaining? Wait, hold on just a second here. There's a difference. Okay? There's a difference between just bashing a game just because, and there's a difference between actual gameplay mechanics that don't really necessarily need to be there. And that's my opinion. Right? So again, that's completely different from what's going on with Doom and all these other games, right? That people are just complaining about. Period. Like for no reason. They say, you mean crappy marathon? Man, I don't even know, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Marathon, I just don't know. After seeing more gameplay on that, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do now with everything that's going on at Bungie. I don't know. We're just going to have to wait and see, man. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Let's get it. He said people like Destin and Ryan buy the Pro and it a scam apparently. Hey, that's what I'm saying. If the PS5 Pro is a scam, then why you buy it? He said, tell the chat to sit down somewhere with that nonsense. Oh Lord, I can't, bro. I can't with my cousin, man. I told you not to get him started. I told y'all not to get him started. He said, man, tell the chat I said to stop, to go sit down with that nonsense. I told y'all, don't get him started. Oh Lord. But hey, those of you, oh Lord, cinematics cap. Hey man, it is what it is, bro. Hey, y'all like wall running? Be my guest. Different strokes for different folks. So, oh shoot, he's up in here now. He's up in here. Hey, cousin. You know, Rich say you're capping, man. Rich say you capping. He's calling you out, man. He say you capping, bro. Yo, he had to show up. He had to show up. They are here, hey, saying wall running. Why you don't like wall running? Like, bro, I don't like wall running at all in my Call of Duty games. I don't like wall running in my Call of Duty games. Plain and simple. Have I played Call of Duty wall running games? Yes, but I did not like it. Plain and simple. It's not about the mechanic. It's about complaining. It's a, what are you, Hayabusa, what are you saying? I would like to know, what are you saying? It's not about the mechanic. It's about the complaining. What are you saying? Because that's all I'm talking about. I am not a fan of wall running in Call of Duty. Play that. What's so hard in that for people to comprehend and understand? If you come in here and tell me, hey, I like wall running, you don't like wall running, what the heck am I sitting here arguing with you for? If you don't like something, I'm not gonna. Who am I to argue with you and tell you otherwise? If you don't freaking like something, you just don't like it. Period. You know what I'm saying? Certain games, wall running may be okay, but Call of Duty, once again, I don't like it. I don't like the fact that they're doing that. Plain and simple. He said COD is garbage. He said has been since after MW2. Tell me I'm lying. Oh, they're not gonna like that. They're not gonna like that, Rose, because they're gonna get mad and saying, oh, you complaining and oh, you this. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, everybody who have played Call of Duty over the years have always said COD is the same thing over and over and over and over again. Black Ops 6, I do like the stuff that they added, you know what I mean, to the actual gameplay, right? You know, the slide in and the max pain, you know, 360, you know, on the ground and everything. It's cool. Like, I like some of the mechanics they add in Black Ops 6. And it made me get back into the actual game. But man, wall running again for what? Like, but hey, that's my opinion. That's my opinion. He said OG MW2, not garbage reboot. Said Metal Gear. I was about to say Metal Gear. Medal of Honor Airborne inspired Fortnite wall running might be returning because how fast. Oh Lord. Oh God. You see Sony TV Bravia 8 MK2 no. He said he can wall run right into the top. Oh, shoot, bro. He said God of War about to have wall running. No, the heck it ain't. No, the heck it ain't. He said that Omni movement is fire. Yeah, that wall running is trash. Yeah, man, I don't like it. But people are going to defend it, bro. People are going to freaking defend it. Yes, I played AC Shadows, but I didn't get to finish it. Atreus to the wall. Atreus to me. To me, Atreus. Wall running boy. Woo! Wall running boy. Wall running boy. In order to be a god, you have to wall run, boy. Woo! Lord have mercy. Let me take a look at this poll here that we got. So we have 473 votes. Do you think Marathon will be a flop like Concord? 75% of you guys said yes. 25% of you guys said no. In order to become a god, boy, you need to be able to wall run, boy. Atreus to me. Time to wall run, boy. There are consequences to running on the wall, boy. Oh, shoot. But hey, man, everybody like what they like, right? You like what you like, baby. Everything is subjective at the end of the day, man. You like what you like. I like what I like. So, hey, it's all good. It's all good, baby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Wall running since 03. Hey, we gonna keep wall running, right? Keep wall running, baby. Hey. Let's get it, baby. Keep running, man. Wall running since 2003. Keep running. Hey, Rose making me laugh right now. Oh, that's the inevitable, OG PS5. That's the inevitable. It's more fun on mobile than and with friends. Hey, there you go. He said, yeah, right. He says, when I got into COD, that go and change it to wall running, that was the quickest I ever stopped playing a game franchise. That's what I'm saying, bro. Adding all this wall running nonsense. No, sir. I'm good. I'm gonna be running for my life. Wall running, baby. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Let's go. In other news, Switch 2 is coming soon. There you go. Hayabusa said, hopefully there are no floors so you can just wall run through the level. Hey, there you go. There you go. Run like your life depends on it. There you go. Start running, baby. Don't run, stand up. Woo! Call of Duty you want. Call of Duty you get. Na 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 na. Said I miss the old days of gaming. I miss the old days of the gaming. They had more passion and creativity. They're taking the core of what made gaming great. Too many changes to the industry. Modern gaming is pure laziness. And it's, oh man, broken, so sad. You're right, man. Says screw Black Ops 3 for introducing that garbage. I know, man. I don't know what else to say, man. But hey, people are going to defend it, man. It's Call of Duty, right? People are going to always defend. Oh, man, Marlon, Marlon, come on, man. It's all good, bro. If you like it, I like it. Yo, Bobby Cook. What's up, baby? What's going down? Bobby Cook, aka Wally P. What's popping, man? What's going down, sir? Oh, Lord. He said, Marlon, I'm enjoying my Nintendo Switch OLED console. Here's my username for Nintendo Switch when you get your Nintendo Switch console. Okay, looking forward to Nintendo. Okay. Yeah. We'll touch base on that. Eric, that's typically for members only. For friend requests and stuff like that. We typically keep that for members, but we'll see what's up, my brother. He said, do you think that games like New Doom will help people with learning disabilities with fast reaction time and critical thinking? I guess to an extent. You know, if those proper disability or accessibility options are there, then yeah, for sure. Which I do believe it does have. So. He says, I wish we just got Destiny 3. But my whole thing is this. Even if we got Destiny 3, would you guys be happy with that? You know what I mean? Like, if we would have gotten Destiny 3 instead of Marathon, would you guys be more happy about that situation? Maybe. I don't know. He said, here, a hot take. It says, I still wish that we are in the PS4 and Xbox One generation. Yeah, that generation is long gone, brother. Long gone. Long gone. Long gone. So, yeah. If it had Unreal Engine 5, makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. Panthorius. Okay. Hey, Panthorius, did you hear back from LG? Did they email you back? Because I did not get not one single email from them. You said Halo should have ended after 3. Yep. Same here. I will always forever say that. Halo 4 and 5 was just, yeah, not as good. We'd have to buy new skins and more. Yeah, man. He said Obi-Wan player tweet Cyberpunk 2077 FPS on Switch 2. Trust is completely out the door. Halo 4 and 5 was pure greed. Same for Gears 3. Yeah, after Gears 3, they should have stopped. 4 and 5 was just 4 and 5, whatever. Probably Panthorius. Probably. That's typically what they do, man. They'll typically ignore your email. Yeah. He said Destiny 2 is getting an overhaul and they will be releasing 2 expansions every year. Yeah, I'm not the biggest Destiny guy. Same with Gears. Yeah, 100%. Same with Gears, 100%. Says, I'm not watching Last of Us Season 2. Not interested anymore. I understand that. I understand that. I understand. Only watch a couple of episodes of Season 2. I understand. D-Rose says, because it's hot garbage. I'm done with this man, bro. Yo, D Rose is crazy today, man. Hayabusa, I'm done with you, bro. I'm done with Hayabusa, bro. What's your favorite GTA? All of them is my favorite, man. All of them. Oh, don't be like that, Rose. This man, Rose, man. I quit, bro. This man, Rose, man. I can't with this man, bro. Can't. I cannot, bro. Why you being like that, Rose? Why you being like that? Come on, man. Don't be like that, Rose. Come on. You know episode 6 was fire, man. Come on, Rose. Come on. Don't be like that, bro. Come on, man. Don't be Rose. Don't be like that, bro. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Like this man, Rose, man. Come on, dude. This man, bro. Don't be like that, bro. Country boy coming in towards the end. You know that's how the game was, Rose. Come on, man. Come on, Rose. Come on, man. This man, Rose, man. I quit, bro. This man, bro. This man, Rose, bro. I can't with this man. Woo! Come on, Rose. Come on, sir. This man, bro. Come on, you can't be like that, Rose. You can't be so hard on it, man. Come on, sir. Come on, man. You know you were blown away. Come on, man. Cut the nonsense, bro. This man, Rose, dog. Lord. Man, Rose, man. I'm done, bro. I quit, bro. I can't with you guys. I'm done. I can't. I can't, man. I cannot with y'all. Can't. All I can do is laugh right now. That's all I can do, man. Oh, I've seen the memes. I've seen the memes. I just feel like people are just being way too hard on Bella Ramsey, but hey, it's all good, man. Hey, babes, what's up? Star Wars prequels are the best. Oh Lord, here we go. Here we go. Oh Lord, here we go, man. Here we go. Oh God, bro, come on.
Thanks for the dono.
Come on, man.
Marion Chevy Suburban or Yukon Denali Suburban all day my opinion.
Denali. I'll go with the Yukon Denali. Yeah, man, over the Suburban. All I gotta do is all I gotta do. Thank you for the super chat. All I gotta do is smile at this point. That's all I'm doing, man. Mouth is zipped. I ain't saying nothing, man. Oh God. It said, is Naughty Dog paying me? Nah, bro. Not getting nothing from Naughty Dog. Hey, all I can say about the show is, yes, she don't look like Ellie. Everybody knows that already. They added so much different alternatives to the actual story, different perspectives that wasn't in the game, which I do appreciate. But yeah, when you're casting for actors and actresses, most of the times it's just not going to match up what you expect, right? I'm not simply sitting here saying every single episode was amazing, but last night's episode was fire. I really appreciated that Joel backstory. And you know, when Abby got in the picture as well, I think that was what, episode 2 or something like that. Or yeah, if I remember correctly, but hey, yes, I felt like they could have used somebody else for Ellie other than her, but hey, that's what we got. So he said, thank you for agreeing. He says she don't look nothing like Ellie for sure. But I feel like she does a decent job. You know, there's some of Ellie's mannerisms that I see in her. So, hey, but as far as like, I'm done with this. I'm done with this man, bro. I'm done with this man. This man talking about I'm getting paid. Nah, bro, I'm not getting paid. I wish. Think if I was getting paid, I would be sitting here? You think if I was getting Last of Us money, you think I'll be sitting here? I would not be sitting here if I was getting Last of Us money.
Finally get paid for the get down. You can't tell me now about time. Do you know how many lines I done put down? Vibes I done sent out. But we ain't here to dig. I'll up the market till they come red carpet and kids. Success still the target. Soon I'll be crossing that bridge. But can't bring everybody with me, family only. I got some people.
Listen, ma'am. Listen. If I was getting Last of Us money, you think I would be sitting here right now? Come on, man.
Get on the beat and I need a helipad. I float on fly, you know where I'm from, so it comes as no surprise. Like the South with
If I was getting Last of Us money, you honestly believe that I will be sitting here right now?
turn me on, better set
No, sir.
That's just how it goes.
Oh, Lord. Don't be like that, Thriller. Don't be like that, bro.
Why I came out stepping, I can't be doing things regular for you. I want the magic to last.
Hey, you know what, though? You're right, Rose. You're right. You're right. But at the same time, I still hear poetry when I'm looking into them eyes. I still get lost in the thought of you with so much to find. And yeah, you know you fine, but still I must remind that we can live this forever and feel this forever and ever and ever. And still that won't leave me enough for time to tell you all the ways I feel. Why would I throw that away for thrills? Trying to play the field. I've been keeping it playing so long. I hear in this world I feel a place that I could moan. if I was getting Last of Us money, I would not be sitting here right now. Believe that.
Is to go. Even
There is no hope. Let's go.
Funny how Toddy Gabrielle got all that drama for Intergalactic because of her appearance for the game, but
Yep.
is Nora on The Last of Us same appearance?
Yep.
Crickets.
Yeah, crickets.
Gotta love society.
they-
SMH.
Exactly. Right? Exactly. Man, that's why I love you. There's no hope. Thank you for the $10, man. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. It says, yes, you're getting that Last of Us money because I'm getting that Gran Turismo money. There you go. There you go. He said, did you see the Last of Us actor saying how Naughty Dog avoids leaks? I saw something on that on Twitter, but I didn't get to like go in it, you know? He said, how was your trip in the Hellcat yesterday? Oh man, it was fire. It was fire, man. He said Naughty Dog should have made an Uncharted 5 with Unreal Engine 5. Why do we need an Uncharted 5 though? That's my question. Why do we need an Uncharted 5? Right? Why do we need an Uncharted 5?
I know how time try and ruin things. They get repetitive, got you tempted to doing things. I can't get reckless without you with me, no music thing. Plus, remember, we made promises way back then, and I still owe that 5-bed house with 2-3 kids. We got a fairy tale.
First Lady can play a better Bella than Bella can play herself. I'm done. I am so freaking done, bro.
I still get lost in the thought of you with so much to find.
With a whole new storyline. Man, come on, bro. He said we need Killzone. It ain't happening though. 2 weeks till Switch 2. Yeah. Because it's Uncharted. I know people love Uncharted. I know. But it's gonna be a while.
Thanks for the dono.
I DM'd you the direct contact of that person so you can personally reach out. I'm not giving up so easily. Raised fist emoji, fire emoji.
Hey.
Here's also some cash for support. Call
Hey,
me handy emoji.
Pantherius, appreciate you. Yeah, I've already emailed them before, and no response. So, but it's all good, Pantherius. I appreciate you. If you hear anything, just let me know. All right. God bless, man. Thank you. Let me heart that. Thank you so much for your support, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button for me as well, guys. I appreciate y'all being here. You guys are fantastic people. Thank y'all. Unlike my cousin Rose. The only kind of sequel to Uncharted 4 is Uncharted Left Behind. I see where you're going with that. Says we need a new game from Santa Monica. Well, they supposedly working on something new. And I think God of War is obviously, you know, in the Matrix as well. But we'll see. Oh, okay, gotcha, Pantheris. I appreciate that. Thank you. He said, "Did you cover this GTA 4?" Yes. Cover it like 3 streams ago. Yes, I've covered it. There's no hope. Yeah, Max Payne 3, GTA 4. Yeah, I covered all that already. Yeah. And Red Dead Redemption 2 as well. He says, where are the games like Heavy Rain 2 and Detroit Become Human 2? Not happen, not coming. Sony is like, hey, look, we ain't doing it. You know what I mean? We ain't doing it. We're not doing it. Oh yeah, you're good. There's no hope. Yeah, we already had covered it already. I'm excited about GTA 4. And excited about the possibility of Max Payne 3 coming back. You know, that will be dope. That would be really, really dope, because I think a lot of people missed out on playing Max Payne 3. So, but yeah. It said AC Shadows is a 9 for me. Nice. No, it's a rumor right now, Pickles World. It's a rumor. It's a rumor. It is a rumor. But I appreciate y'all boys, man. Thank y'all so much, man, for hanging out with your boy today, guys. Make sure y'all hit the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. One love and God bless. You know what I'm saying? And we are 2 weeks away. We are 2 weeks away. 2 weeks away from the Nintendo Switch 2. Let me go ahead and take the music off just for a second here. So we're 2 weeks away from the launch of the Nintendo Switch 2. Definitely be looking forward to, covering the Switch 2 for you guys, the launch. And I think my cousin left out. I was going to ask him if he still have his Switch 2 pre-ordered, but I will be covering the launch of the Switch 2 for you guys when that time comes. We're going to be checking out the games. We're going to be doing comparison videos. Stay tuned for our laptop unboxing / impressions going down this week. Hopefully, if everything goes according to plan. And I also have a review. Can't tell you guys what game it is. That's coming down the pipeline for this week as well. So stay tuned for that. And whatever else we got in the pipeline, we got tons of content that's going to be coming in. So stay tuned for that. And love you guys, man. Be blessed, be easy, man. And like the great legendary Etika would say, please have yourself a wonderful one. All right, I guess I got to go start wall running now. Hey, line up that side of that pavement right there. I got to go get my wall running on. Peace. Time to go wall run, y'all. I'm out.
Finally get paid for the get down. You can't tell me now about time. Do you know how many lines I done hit down? Vibes I done sent out, but we ain't hit the dig. I'll up the market till they come red carpet the kids. Success still the target. Soon I'll be crossing that bridge, but can't bring everybody with me. Family only. I got some people think I owe a favor, barely know me. That's why my focus on the road. It's all I know. I see them sticking close to play the wall and watch my growth, cause I got something they never had. So get on the beat and I need a helipad. I float on fly. You know where I'm from, so it comes as no surprise. I diss out with a mean vernacular, dream spectacular. I keep a queen and passenger, FL capital Y. Anywhere I am, jam, that's for sure. Turn me on, better set the mood from the door. That's just how it goes. Glad I've been keeping it playing so long. Out here in this world, I feel it ain't a place that I could roam. But ain't nothing like you when I'm at home. It ain't nothing like you when I'm at home. I came out stepping. I can't be doing things regular for you. I want the magic to last. I know how time try and ruin things. It get repetitive, got you tempted to doing things. I can't get reckless without you, wouldn't be no music thing. Plus, remember, we made promises way back then, and I still owe that 5-bed house with 2-3 kids. We got a fairy tale plan that's gonna change up the order they sort the mail in. Plus, I know loyalty not as valued as what it was. We not influenced by what they do, cause it's only us. I still hear poetry when I'm looking into them eyes. I still get lost in the thought of you with so much to find. And yeah, you know you fine, but still I must remind that we can live this forever and feel this forever and never and never. And still that wouldn't leave me enough for time to tell you all the ways I feel. Why would I throw that away for thrills?